Get his girl the benefit of the doubt. Y'all remember the other day I was on live, you know, talking about the famous twins. And I said, I feel bad for judging black women that wear weave. Maybe I'm too hard on them. And then this happens. Y'all remember when Michael Phelps got in trouble for the same thing? And I believe it was some other people. And I'm just like, dude, I'm starting to think this weave is affecting y'all brains. Make sure y'all get the likes up. I'm starting to think it's affecting y'all brains. I'm starting to feel like maybe we do need to be black people's IQ levels must be as low as my blood sugar when I take too much insulin, because I already hear it now. Stop belittling your own people. Telling the truth to black women and black men, because it wasn't just black women, it was some black men too, talking about I was too hard on the famous twins. You're belittling your own race. First of all, spell belittle right. But it's just like, I felt like, oh, I need to have her side. She's from Dallas. You remember I was like, I'm too hard on the weave wearers. I want to support her. She's from Dallas. I was like, I'm talking about weave, but she's more successful than me and most of the people that talk about her. So, and then I was minding my business, being nosy, and then somebody just made a random status from Dallas. They was like, she ruined her career over an eighth of weed. And then I was like, I don't know why I automatically pictured her, because I remember the other day, he didn't say no she, he didn't say her name, he just literally said she. And I don't know why my mind went to her, because I remember a couple of days ago she went live on Instagram, but I didn't click it. It was just saying something about, she was like trying to defend herself. I was just like, what did she do? What? But I ain't even click on it, right? And then this. Look what Biden said, by the way. Biden said the rules are the rules, motherfucker. Basically. Jackie, flawed to perfection, what's up? I just don't understand when people have it made, why they mess themselves up. If you were in a position to be all you can be, and I'm not talking about the military, but you literally have the best life possible. You living your dreams. You out here running right. You out here being successful in everything. And you have one job besides running. She had one job, and that was not smoke weed. Not act like the rest of these hood rats. Thank you. Flawed to perfection. Some people were telling me, oh, her mom just died, so they will be smoking. Listen, please understand something, because I know people be acting like they don't get it. I want to correct this now, so I don't have to fight with people in the comment section. Let me correct this now. I'm not saying I don't understand people that do drugs or they do things to cope. That is not what I'm saying. Do I advocate for it? No. But will I tell a grown person what they need to be doing? Absolutely not. But here's the issue that I have. You are in the Olympics, ma'am. There is way too many things to get high on as over the counter than freaking something that's going to cause you to ruin your career, bruh. So once again, don't nobody come on here telling me you ain't never did drugs before, you ain't never made a mistake before. That's beside the point. Not the point. That's besides the point. I've never been in a position like her either. And I would not ruin my position. I was just saying, oh, she ain't like these other hood rats from Dallas. She got her head on straight. All sorts of different stuff. What's up, Vegas? Happy 4th of July. Right. Fall to perfection. So I feel stupid the other day taking her side. I feel stupid. People say it's just weed. Well, if it's just weed, then why they won't let her play? Exactly. I feel incredibly stupid because I took up for this girl saying, oh, people need to leave her alone. Let her wear her weave while she do her. Because remember, I also showed y'all about that other young lady, Gabby Douglas, who people were talking about her because they were saying, oh, she needs to do her hair. Why is she participating and her hair not done? But really wasn't nothing wrong with her hair. She just had her hair just like what white girls would do in a messy bun. So why are people acting like, not even a bun, but just her main focus was what she needed to be focused on, which was what she was doing. And to me, I don't think, what's up, Charlize? Yesterday was Charlize's birthday, y'all. Can y'all wish her a happy belated birthday? I don't think nothing is wrong with this hairstyle with Gabby Douglas. You remember when all the black women, she need to do something with her hair. She representing us. Well, y'all ain't worried about them hood rats that's going out in the bonnets representing y'all wrong. Y'all ain't worried about them hood rats with the little, what I call South Dallas weave, where you can tell around the little edges of it that it's a freaking cheap lace front. But y'all want to talk about somebody that's actually doing something like Gabby Douglas. So that's when I was like, so they need to leave this girl alone too, just because she chooses to look pretty while she does her thing. And then you have to keep in consideration, a lot of people want to say that black women are masculine. And she's also, have all these muscles and stuff. So maybe she was trying to still be feminine with it. You never know. She has her reasoning. But, I guess you can still do a pretty natural hairstyle. But my point for pointing that out is, they gonna talk about you if you don't, quote unquote, do your hair and just put it in a ponytail. Or they gonna talk about you if you do this. So just do you. Y'all get the likes up because I'm about to go in. So I had her back. I was defending her, right? And on top of that, like I said, she's from Dallas. And then this happens. On Friday, a star American sprinter, Sha'Carri, whatever, Richardson was barred from competing in her signature Olympic event, the women's 100-meter dash. Her infraction, testing positive for tetrahydrocannabinol. Is she on K2? Is that a real weed? I guess if it has to be real weed or she wouldn't test positive for it. The psychoactive compound in cannabis. Although Richard's drug test was obtained in Oregon, where Olympic trials were held and where recreational cannabis use among adults is legal. Oh, okay. World Anti-Doping Agency rules dictated that she be suspended from competition for at least 1 month. Sha'Carri Richardson and other athletes who use cannabis should be allowed to compete. Professional athletes should not undergo cannabis testing in the first place. The U.S. Olympic Committee should exercise its considerable influence and have cannabis removed from the World Anti-Doping Agency's list of prohibited substances. Whew, y'all. Let's keep it moving. Many of us list of prohibited substances. What? They don't even... Including me, an addiction doctor, found ourselves scratching our heads at the World Anti-Doping Agency's seemingly antiquated rule on cannabis. The agency classifies substances as prohibited if they meet 2 of 3 criteria. That the substance is performance enhancing, we already know what that is, steroids and stuff like that, is a health risk to the athlete. Well, I thought they said cannabis and all that stuff has medicinal effects. They even give it to people with, chronic pain and glaucoma. Or violates the spirit of sport. I assert that cannabis does not meet this definition. First of all, she's a beast and I'm not calling her a beastie 1000 or whatever, BT1. But I'm saying she's a beast if she can still be the fastest runner and still be high. Because I thought being high and drunk slowed down you know what I'm saying, freaking reactions and stuff. But then at the same time, maybe she's, hurting, right, from doing all that. lactic acid built up, all that type of stuff. Look it up. Maybe she was doing it for medicinal effects. Cannabis doesn't help performance. Like I said, if anything, it would hurt it. Unlike the other prohibited substances like anabolic steroids and stimulants, cannabis is not performance enhancing. In fact, cannabis use can cause deficiencies in coordination. Thank you, what I just said, in the short term that arguably could worsen performance. Exactly, that's what I just said. On the other hand, heavy cannabis use in young people is associated with the risk for mental health problems such as psychosis. Yeah, if it's laced. Given that many athletes are teens or young adults like Richardson, the second of the agency's criteria that a substance is a health risk to the athlete is likely satisfied. Y'all remember when they was trying to, make Michael Phelps lose all his endorsements for getting caught? Remember that? So don't say, oh, it's a race thing. It's because she's black. Cut the crap. Because they tried to do the same thing for Michael Phelps. Let me see what y'all talking about. Hood weed has no effects. THC. Oh, okay. Oh, you going out of here? You peace out. Oh, okay. Just dropped in cooking. All right, Charlie. Oh, man. It seems unlikely, however, that cannabis use violates the spirit of sport, which the World Anti-Doping Agency defines as the ethical pursuit of human excellence through the dedicated perfection of each athlete's natural talents. Of a substance that causes little to no harm when used recreationally, infrequently, and safely in an adult's private life does not, in my opinion, satisfy this criteria. At a minimum, we can argue that cannabis no more meets the agency's criteria than another substance that is conspicuously not prohibited alcohol. I hear the people now, weed is a plant, not a drug. Yeah! You better get it, Flaw. There are other arguments against barring athletes who use cannabis. Urine drug testing is a tricky science. Tests can be fraught with false positives. Like, some people were testing positive for THC when they was using the what's that stuff called? CBD. Which could happen if, example, an athlete eats a hemp-containing food product. Tests can also result in false negatives, which occur when an athlete uses a substance but the test missed it. Cannabis is also slow to clear from the body. Unlike many other water-soluble substances, such as stimulants that are eliminated from the body in 1 to 3 days, cannabis is a fat-soluble substance that is eliminated more slowly and typically takes a week to clear from the urine. And individuals who use cannabis more frequently, full elimination can take up to a month. In other words, an athlete testing positive for cannabis may not have use for weeks. Yes, that's what I was about to say. But I guess they would say, well, she shouldn't have been using it at all, Because of these complications, urine drug testing should only be conducted by a trained expert. Presumably, Richard's drug test was interpreted by professionals. However, many amateur athletes banned from sports for cannabis use are denied this opportunity, with interpretation falling to coaches, school officials, and local sports organizations. That's why I tell y'all, don't put yourself in a position, if you always want to blame the white man. Don't put yourself in the position to be disqualified or to be barred or to be locked up. Just follow the rules. Is it that hard? Because the last time I checked, if, I'm not trying to be too hard on her. They say her mom just died. Well, last time I checked, antidepressants. But you know what the sad part is? Antidepressants cause suicidal thoughts and hyperactivity, they say, can cause suicidal thoughts in teenagers and young adults. But I guarantee you, if she was using that, since they talking about they worried about psychosis, if she was using that, they would say, oh, that's not a problem. Oh, I wonder if she had a, them little cards where they're like medicinal marijuana, would they still say she was breaking the rules? I strongly doubt that Richardson has a cannabis use disorder, but imagine another athlete who does. Cannabis use disorder, a condition in which someone has persistent compulsive cannabis use despite negative life consequences, is a medical diagnosis that affected nearly 5 million Americans in 2019. And it affects nearly 5 million Pookie and Ray Rays all over this country. But this is what an addiction doctor said. No one should be banned from sports for use of cannabis. Sha'Carri Richardson should be allowed to compete. My thoughts below. Suspending an athlete. Oh, yeah, for those of you people. Oh, white people just want to see black people down. This is a white person. Yeah. So what excuse you gonna use now? White people just want to see black people down. Boy, people be pulling their race card, boy. Suspending an athlete with a cannabis use disorder from competing runs contrary to what we should do when someone struggles with substances. Suspensions amount to punishment, which is commonly ineffective in the management of addiction. The correct approach is to, I don't believe they care about her quote-unquote addiction if she has one. They don't care about that. What did Biden say? The rules are the rules. They're not trying to suspend her so that she can get help. They want to suspend her because she broke the rules. There's no rehabilitation type discussion. The correct approach is to engage someone in cannabis use disorder treatment, and if safe, allow an athlete to continue competing. First of all, you don't need to even be, what they say, you can't quit cold turkey to something that your body relies on, that has, a high tolerance or something like that, because, you depend on that, and you can have withdrawals and stuff. And if anything, most people that I talk to say weed calms them down. So what the freak? This approach is not only compassionate, but also likely to support the athlete's mental health and accelerate their recovery. Some might argue that cannabis prohibitions in sport could serve an important public health role by deterring young athletes from using drugs. So basically, they're trying to use her as an example. Y'all hear that? Flawed to perfection. Data to back this assertion, however, are lacking. Many of the young athletes I work with as a doctor stop using weed, I'm going to say, not cannabis, when they anticipate. Thank you. I was just about to say that. No withdrawal from weeds in. See, I don't know. I don't smoke it. I was just about to say that. They tell you that you can take, what they say, antibiotics and all this other weird stuff. People that be trying to get jobs, they say, or they buy pee from other people. So cut the crap. You see what I'm saying? Instead, use at other times. In other words, drug tests change when, not if, they use substances. Conversely, I have watched many youth be harmed by being removed from activities they love because they used cannabis. National sentiment is changing on cannabis. The substance is legal for recreational use in 19 states, and nearly 2/3 of Americans support these policies. It is time that international, national, state, and local athletic oversight agencies stop punishing athletes for using the substance that, when used infrequently, results in little harm, offers no competitive advantage, and should not be tested for in the first place. Let Sha'Carri Richardson compete. So, once again, should I feel like she should still be able to compete? Absolutely. Do I feel like she was stupid for breaking the rules? Absolutely. Just follow instructions, bruh. It's not that hard. Do you want to be flipping burgers at Burger King, or do you want to be running and doing what you love? Like, and plus, it's just 1 month. All these perfect people that know how to live. I'm glad I'm not one of them. I'm sorry I can't. Oh, that's what I saw 17 hours ago. I'm sorry I can't be y'all Olympic champ this year, but I promise I'll be your world champ next year. Let me see. That's what I remember seeing. Uh-huh. And then I remember thinking, what is she talking about? Because I didn't bother to, I didn't bother to click on it. And so let's see. See what some of the people have to say. Why we're still cheering for you no matter what. God makes no mistakes. Now you can actually grieve and begin healing. The rule is stupid. I'm sorry you were robbed of a chance to win a medal. Keep your head up. There are so many in your corner. People gonna say, robbed? She brought this on herself. Juicy Dirt Alert, random arguments. I'm ready for it. Look. And look, she hugged up with her black man. Look. I know it's a lot of them that hate black women be with black men. They be like, you don't like us, but you like that BBC, right? But she's telling the truth. LaRonda, she wasn't robbed of anything. She made a poor choice to knowingly ingest a banned substance. She even said so herself. Before you say anything uninformed, please see my profile to know my stance on marijuana usage. She broke a rule. There are consequences to choices in life. She's right. She's right. Hugged up with a nigga that looked like broke. What's the one that dang, I can't think of his name. The one that played in Blood Diamonds, I think. Kamora Lee Simmons, African baby daddy. I can't think of his name right now. But y'all know who I'm talking about. That African one. Let me find out. Dang, I can't think of his name right now. Okay, this is why I'm boycotting the boycott. Oh, here we go. This is like virtual protesting, y'all. Virtual riots, right? This is why I'm boycott the Olympics of what happened to you. And the Olympic Committee has banned Black Lives Matter logo and also banning Afro swimming caps to target our people. So I'm done watching the Olympics this year. Seriously. What about all the other black athletes? Simone Biles, Allison Felix, Simone Manuel, Jasmine Moore, Ariel Atkins. Are we not supporting them? You're the baddest mother. You are so crazy, talented, and so cool. You have 1 hour collective heart. Nothing but love for you, and F anyone who says otherwise. Absolute legend. Okay. Where'd that white lady go? Because I know they finna ham her up. Where'd she go? I'm here for that comment. Dang. Okay, that was LaWanda. Okay, let me see what people... Dang. It won't let me see it. I don't want to reply. I just want to read it. Dang it. I don't remember my Twitter password on my laptop. I'm only signed in on my phone. Let me see something. You gonna boycott them, really? Okay. You should set up an alternative race and live stream it. Seeking with the start of the race, you was... Oh, that's clever. That's very clever, whoever you are. Sync it with the start of the race you were supposed to run and win. That'll really show the... That's actually pretty clever, young man. Somebody said still wouldn't make her Olympic champion. You already a winner. I'm so sorry that you're going through this. With respect, I can't accept your apology until Team USA does the right thing, puts you on the team for the 4x100 meter relay, and gives you the opportunity to be on the podium in Tokyo with a medal around your neck and a heart full of love of your countrymen and women. See, she got a lot of white support, bro. White and black. So let me get this straight. Elon Musk can smoke a joint on Joe Rogan's podcast, and SpaceX gets millions in federal contracts, but Sha'Carri Richardson tests positive for THC and she's disqualified from the Olympics. I'm trying to figure out why he even gave that as an example. That is not the same thing at all. So anyway, y'all, oh, here we go. I'm done. You know how people from Chicago be like smoking on or whatever they ops name pack? Sha'Carri. Hold on, y'all. I'm done. My family good. What's up, Eric Brown? I hope you doing good too. I'm done. Look at this. Sha'Carri. This hood rat got a whole. Let me see what Jonathan said. It's a performance enhancer. Absolutely not, Jonathan. If anything, it messes up your performance with continued use, Jonathan. These MDs, medical doctors, just said that it's not performance enhancing, and you just debunked your own self when you said reaction time and decision making. If reaction time is slower, how in the world is that enhancing, Jonathan? Oh, I'm on a new channel, Eric. Let me put your your wrench back. You was on my other channel, Tiffany Draper too. I never took your wrench. Are you dumb, Jonathan? Freak out of here with that bull crap. Enhancing. All right, so Sha'Carri Richardson. Since y'all, you must not been here when I was just reading when the doctors said it was not. All right, we'll end it on this note, y'all, on the Biden. Let's see exactly what Biden had to say about it. I bet Biden be like, look, bruh, I only supported black people to get in office. I don't really like y'all, so I'm not finna stand up for her. You welcome, Eric. Whoo, let's read it, y'all. Let's see. President Joe Biden said he was really proud of the way U.S. track and field star Sha'Carri Richardson responded following a positive drug test and subsequent suspension that will prevent her from running in her signature event for Team USA and the Olympics later this month, but that everybody knows the rules going on. The rules are the rules, he said Saturday. Now, see how they clickbaited me, made it seem like he was being rude about it? Like, the rules are the rules. Thanks. No. So, where was I? He said Saturday at an event in Michigan whether they should remain the rules. See. Okay, Biden. Whether they should remain the rules is a different issue. Just like whether you should remain in office is a different issue. All right, so let me see. Richardson had secured her spot at the Tokyo. Notice I didn't say Tokyo like most illiterate people. It's Tokyo Olympics with a runaway victory in the women's 100m at the U.S. Olympic track and field trials last month. She was suspended 1 month from the Olympic team after testing positive for THC, a chemical found in marijuana, the U.S. anti-doping agency announced on Friday. You already know people going to be riding and picking it outside their headquarters. All right, let's see. The rules are clear, but this is heartbreaking on many levels. Hopefully her acceptance of responsibility and apology will be an important example to us all that we can successfully overcome our regrettable decisions despite the costly. Y'all remember, what was her name? Vanessa Williams? When she won back in the day, I don't know if I was alive yet, but she won Miss America or something like that. And then she had to give up her title because she had posed for Playboy before she really made it. And it's like sometimes things we do will prevent us, like when these celebrities get famous and then, especially the white ones, and then they'll pull up something that they may have said that was either racist or borderline racist, little stuff like that. You have to understand that most people want to see you do well, but they don't want to see you do better than them. So stay out of trouble, right? Even the Bible says make no reputation of yourself. I'm paraphrasing, but basically it means don't do anything that could come back later and bite you in the butt. Basically, in layman's terms. It's unclear whether Richardson will miss the games altogether. She may still be eligible to compete in another event besides the 100M, such as the 4x100M relay. CNN has reached out to Team USA for clarity. Well, clearly, CNN, they said for a month. I will also note that Sha'Carri Richardson is an inspiring young woman who has gone through a lot of personally, and I think she also happens to be one of the fastest women in the world, and that's an important part of the story as well. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki, I don't know if the P is silent, said Friday, so this is an independent decision by the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency, but I also felt it was important to note who she is and her history. So basically it sounded like they was trying to get okay. All right. Favoritism because of who she was. Everything I do comes from me naturally. No steroids. No anything. This incident was about marijuana. After my sanctions are up, I'll be back and able to compete. And every single time I step on the track, I'll be ready to compete for whatever anti-doping agency to come and get it is that they need. Athlete health and well-being continuing. Okay, y'all. Yeah, they found in Playboy pics. And good and doggone well somebody was hating. Flawed to perfection. Somebody was hating. Ooh, she was supposed to represent us to the fullest. Instead, she represented the weed. So on that note, I guarantee you the dope dealers, the plugs, they gonna start having that Sha'Carri pack like this person. And why they gonna give her a white joint like the white boy smoke? I can't tell if it's brown or not. I think it's, yeah. White boys smoke the joints. Black girls use what they call it. Black people use the GARs, Rillos, whatever. It's your girl Tiffany and Draper. Let me know what y'all think about it. I'm not gonna make it too long. Shout out to this man who wow. All right, y'all. I'm out.